The rear end is the worst, guys. Okay, my friends, this week we have a Tesla Model 3 for a full detail, a full maintenance on a ceramic coating. So in this video, you're gonna find out if GYEON Mohs is a reliable ceramic coating. So we have applied it about 14 months ago. So you'll want to stick around for this full detail on the Tesla Model 3. I have some great shots for you. I'll be showing you how the GYEON Mohs EVO is doing after more than a year. I'll also show you my process to maintain and decontaminate a ceramic coated car. So let's get right into it. GYEON Mohs is available in 3 different sizes. You can get the 100 ml, the 50 ml, and the 30 ml. For really bad wheels and tires, I like to use Adam's Wheel and Tire Cleaner. This product is like PNS Brake Buster, but on steroids. This product will usually take care of any tires with only one pass. To scrub and agitate my chemical on the tires, I like to use this Detail Factory tire brush. And for the wheel itself, I like to use the CarPro XL brush, which tends to be a little bit stiffer than your typical Borzer brush. That's gonna do a great job around the valve stem and in the nooks and crannies. After I'm done with cleaning the wheels and tires, I like to apply a spray and rinse product such as CarPro Hydro 2. That's gonna add water beading, that's gonna sheet the water off the wheels and make it a little bit more shiny. Okay, when I'm dealing with a paint corrected car and ceramic coated, I like to use a pre-wash such as GYEON Super Foam. That's gonna go in all the nooks and crannies. That's gonna help me with the pressure washing step to remove that film, that dirt, and all that little rocks. So we make sure that we get a clean contact wash after that. Okay, when it comes to foaming the car, I like to use the MJJC version 3 simply because of the fact that there's a weighted ball at the bottom, so I don't waste any product. Secondly, I like the fact that the bottle is clear with measurement. And thirdly, I like that the foam cannon itself is only a quarter turn on the bottle. Very easy to use and good foam. Okay, so now that we have pre-wash, clean the wheels, clean the tires, clean the door jamb, everything is ready to go. So we're gonna use our CarPro descale that should help to revive this ceramic coating. So we'll see after this step if this coating is still doing great after about 14 to 15 months, all right? Okay, so we pull the car inside just to make sure we don't have the sun mixing with an acidic shampoo. I have applied the shampoo all over the car, and I have also 100 ml, pardon me, of the shampoo in this bucket. Okay. So you want this soap to dwell on the car as much as possible. And you want to rub the soap on the paint as well. So this is why we do a pre-wash, to make sure we have a fairly clean car before actually cleaning the car, if that makes any sense. So the story of this car, this hood, the fenders, the full front is PPF. So this car has paint protection film. So we'll see if we have a good bond between the GYEON Mohs ceramic coating and this paint protection film, okay? So you can put soap just like this, add lubrication, and go to town. No real pressure on the mat. Make sure you don't miss spots. Be methodical about this, because when you're gonna dry the car, if you miss spots, that's where the damage is gonna happen, all right? If your car is not paint corrected, if it's already pretty trash, there's no point to go through all those steps. Start first with a paint correction, get your car looking proper, and then you apply a coating. So around the license plate here, very important, go above, under the camera. Those are commonly missed spots, obviously. But like I said, I'm not worried here. This car was pre-washed and pre-rinsed with a pressure washer, so most of the little rocks, the big grime has been off the car, okay? So we're just talking about cleaning a film. So this Tesla is about 5 years old by now. Still looks pretty good. It was polished with a good one step. And like I said, it has PPF. This car was garage on and off, but it's well kept, okay? And work in straight line, very important. So you know where you've been and where you haven't. If you do a bunch of circles, you're gonna lose track of where you just clean or not. Okay, so we've been through every panel on this car, so now it's time to rinse. Almost pretty much like day one. This is PPF, so we know that GYEON Mohs, this specific ceramic coating, can bond really well with PPF, so that's very good news. So if you choose this ceramic, you'll be pleased even with PPF, all right? So the bumper, a little bit weak. Okay, front fender. Looks amazing. The door, a little bit weak at the bottom, but not that bad. Very, very good still. Let's check out the trunk. The roof glass. Doing pretty good. Okay, rear fender. Pretty good above the wheel, and here behind the wheel, a little bit weak, okay? This door, same story at the lower part, a little bit weak. The rear end is the worst, guys, since everything coming off your wheels go and splash on the back. It's pretty hard for the ceramic coating, for your paint, for your materials. So as you guys can see, not too bad here, but the rest sheets quick. Sheeting quick. It's get flooded and then sheets quick. And at the top, it's the worst. Near the badge, very bad. It's pretty much cooked here. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to decontaminate this further with an iron remover. So when I notice that a ceramic coating is struggling in some areas, my first reaction is to grab an iron remover and go from there. Okay, so this product is gonna react with the contamination, with the iron particles coming off your brakes and sticking on the paint. I can see a bunch of little dots here that are gonna get released from the paint, and they're gonna be easy to rinse off afterwards. That might clean off the pores of the paint and maybe unclog this ceramic coating. We'll let this dwell and we'll see in a couple minutes. So guys, I'm seeing maybe a 20% improvement on the water beading after the iron decon. It's a good investment to buy an iron remover and try to unclog it. As you can see, it's bringing back this door panel. All right, so we have seen an improvement with the iron remover. Now I want to put this a step further with a water spot remover, which is also a mineral remover. See if this is clogged with some maybe tap water. When the owner is washing this, sometimes you'll have mineral deposit from your water at home. So we're gonna apply this. You don't need as much, guys. And then you want a wet towel. So we're gonna let this dwell a minute or two. Be careful in the sun. Okay, so let's rinse it. So I think it's safe to say that we brought it back again, maybe another 10 to 20%, which is very good news, guys. This product is one of my favorites from DIY Detail. So should we apply a new layer of protection on this? For sure. But this product just gave us a step further in our decontamination, and I'm really happy with this. So can we polish this and start from scratch? Yes. Does the owner want to do that? Probably not. Okay, so look at the water behavior before we do the water spot remover a second time. Much better. All right, guys, so a final walk around the car after the iron remover and water spot remover, okay? So check out the water beading and tell me your thoughts in the comments. Remember, we have applied the ceramic 14 to 15 months ago, right? So we have a much improved bumper. Not perfect, but pretty good. Let's see now. Not too bad. That rear bumper came back alive. It's really clean, re-cleaned up. The DIY made a big difference, and the iron remover as well. Okay guys, for the next process, the car is still a little bit wet, so we'll want to dry this for this step. Since we have this paint super clean and well decontaminated, you'll want to use a ceramic spray just to maintain your ceramic coating. That's gonna give it a couple extra months of durability. So for this process, you could use a product like this, like DIY ceramic gloss. And I like this one as well, Bola Solution Ultra Slick, all right? So any of those ceramic coating sealant are gonna be great. So you'll want to also use quality microfiber towels. So I'll use a short nap to apply this couple spray. So that's gonna act as a lubricant as well for the drying process. And we're gonna add an additional layer of protection, okay? So couple extra good reason to use a blower is that you're gonna blow off all the water from the seams, from the cracks, from the badges, from the license plate, from the window sills. That's gonna do a much better job. You're less prone to having some water drips. So you're gonna be blowing water from the wheels and all that good stuff. So you also save time by doing this step. Okay, so what I wanna do for the glass. So we're gonna use a panel prep. Make sure we have clean glass. So this windshield has just been changed. So this one was cracked, it was replaced. Now we want to apply a ceramic coating to this, a durable protection. So what I want to do here is use a piece of microfiber, wrap it around a block provided with this product. So this should last a year or two depending on your wiper use, obviously. So I have not experienced wiper chatter with this product, guys. I've applied this to a bunch of cars right now, even on my own cars. Okay, very important, we have smudges all over here. So we're gonna use the DIY Crystal Clear. Very nice product. For glass, so make sure you have a dry side on your towel. I like to make a box and do the middle and come back with my dry side. But hopefully you guys can see this seat needs some love. Okay, so let's try Dr. Beasley vegan cleaner on the steering wheel. This is the most grimy part of the vehicle, right? There's nothing that I hate more than a greasy steering wheel, okay? So as you can see, we're picking up quite a bit of dirt. And like I mentioned, it's a neutral cleaner, so really impressive. As you can see, with the white towel, pretty easy to see that you made progress. Here in Quebec, we have some really harsh winter with salt, hot and cold temperature all year long. So that's very hard on a ceramic coating. But personally, I think the car looks really good after more than a year. And the owner is not really babying this car. It's a daily driver, so it still looks shiny and glossy. So guys, let me know what you think about GYEON Mohs. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.